For all the pronouns of he, she, and they, them, and binary and non-binary, welcome to another episode of Pounds Firearms. Today, we are doing upgrade number 4. Upgrade number 4 was picked by you guys, the viewers, and the upgrade is a trigger. So yeah, so we'll try to make this quick, but I don't like to do multiple takes, and I don't like to edit. So we're going to try to do this all at one video, so it might be longer. We'll see. I've never taken this thing apart. So you're going to learn right along with me. So, we got the 17. Make sure she's clear here. Where are we at here? Where are we at? Oh, way down there. There we go. Alright, we are clear. I'm going to release the trigger. Yes. Alright, we are doing upgrade number 4, which is a trigger. I don't mind the mil-spec trigger, but I started playing around with triggers on my AR, and man, they are nice. So I set out on the never-ending mission to try to find a trigger for the SCAR. There aren't many options out there. As of this video, the only 3 I've been able to find is, well, 4. Yeah, mil-spec. There is Geissele Super SCAR trigger, which is pretty popular. It's included in all the SCAR 20s now. There is these guys, a Timney trigger. It is a single stage, which I'm a big fan of the single stage. And they're the only single stage triggers. And then there's shooting sights, I think they're called. Small local shop. He does a custom 2-stage triggers. I don't know anything about it. There's not any videos about it. Maybe someday I'll install that. But I'm a big fan of the single stage triggers, and this is the only option I was able to find. So I'm going with the single stage trigger this time around, and versus the more popular Geissele trigger. So let's go over this guy. So I've already pre-opened it because I needed to make sure it was all there. But it's a funny story on this here, so we'll go ahead and zoom in on this. This says it's for a SCAR 16. So when I found this online, it was dirt cheap. It was like 200 bucks, maybe less than 200 bucks. I forget now. But it says it was only for a SCAR 7 or SCAR 16. I'm like, well, how in the heck is that possible, man? They're the same trigger groups as far as I know. So I reached out to the guy selling it. He said, yes, it's only for SCAR 16. It's not very popular. It's discontinued now. This is why I have it for sale so cheap. I was like, wow, that's interesting. I had no idea that was kind of they made 2 different triggers. So I reached out to Timney directly. Timmy's like, yes, we discontinued this trigger because now the newer versions work on both 16s and 17s. So I asked him, what was the difference? It was all that was the difference was the spring. It was a lighter spring for the 16 because for whatever reason the 16 didn't need a heavier spring. I'm like, well, is there any way to upgrade an older version to a current version? They said, yeah, let me go ahead and send you a spring as a warranty item. So, granted, I haven't had the trigger yet. So, Timney, A+ for you guys. That's awesome. You sent this at no charge. I didn't even have the trigger in hand yet. So then I reached back out to the seller. I was like, hey, I'll go ahead and take it. He goes, it's not going to work on a 17. I was like, that's fine. I'll take my chances. And yeah, so I got the spring in, got the Timney trigger in. So before we get too far along, we are going to upgrade the trigger on this old Timney to this guy here. So the reason why I already had the package open here is I wanted to see what it involved to try to get this going. So yeah, so let's get started here. So this is the Timney trigger, and I do need to replace this spring. So this is everything that comes in the box: instructions, some stickers, some tools, and yet again I've lost the plate. Dang it! There's supposed to be a plate in here. I'll go find out here in a minute. So there should be a plate that comes along with this. Which, this is the second time I've lost it now. Doggone it. Alright. So let's see what we have. So, to take this apart, they told me that I need to pop this pin out. So it's indented here, so I'm guessing it goes in this way. It needs to come out this way. So I'm going to pop this out and everything else should follow suit here. So let's see what kind of tools we need. I did find my plate. So we're going to go old-fashioned here. We're going to go with a lead pencil and some pliers. let's see, we're gonna try to pop it out. So I think it goes in this way, so let's pop it out this way. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there it goes. That pencil works. Alright, so went in, I'm gonna keep the same orientation and went in that way. I'm glad I'm recording this to see what the heck pops out of here. Alright, so this is like this is like this. Pop the new spring out. So this is laying like this. Move this guy out of the way. Put this thing back in here. And went in something like that. I think, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it looks like it's lining up. Let's get this guy back in here. Smash it down, try to line her up as we're doing it here. Oh, there. You know what? No tools needed, I guess. Oh, a lead pencil. Make sure it's pressed in there all the way. Function check. Yeah. It's locking. Cool. Well, heck. That was pretty freaking easy. So I took a trigger that was designed for 16, converted to a... Neighbors are flying right over the top of me. Converted to a 17, just like that. Well, hot dog, that was kind of cool. Alright, well that's going to be a lot quicker than I thought. Cool. Set this guy aside for now. I'll probably need the tools here in a little bit, so we'll make sure those are available. Slide this over for now. Cool. Alright, so what we're going to do next here is we're going to check the rifle safe. We'll just double check it. Never be safe. Enough safe. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this lower trigger module out. Set this guy aside. Actually, no. Let me back up here. Before we do that, we're going to get some before and after readings on trigger pull weight. If you saw my first video on the SCAR, I did that already. So let's go ahead and we'll do before and after. Nothing special, just a Wheeler trigger pull gauge. Nothing crazy here. Alright, so let's see here. So we got her locked in. We got her zeroed. Put her on fire. We'll start pulling. 6 pounds, 13 ounces. Save that one. Try it again. 6 pounds, 13.5 ounces. Sorry about the shadow there. It's first thing in the morning. We're supposed to get storms again today, so. All right, third pull. 7 pounds, 4 ounces. So 3 pull average of 6 pounds, 15.5 ounces. Put it on the camera there. 6 pounds, 15.5 ounces for a 3 pull average. All right. Let's take this guy apart here and let's see. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and set this guy aside so we don't break it. Pull the pin out, forward, out. Set that guy aside. The other thing we're gonna go ahead and do here is be thorough as possible. I'm gonna reach over here. We're also gonna weigh the unit. Just gonna weigh this sucker here. The sun's impossible. So we're at 0. It's moving. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is moving. Let's put this on here. Let's make sure. Oh, that is just not heavy enough. I'll just put the trigger module on here. 15.0 ounces. Here we zero it again here just to make sure. 15.0 ounces. So this Timney trigger, the plate weighs, this is 3.5 ounces. So we'll see how this compares to the stock trigger. I mean, it is on the heavier side. But yeah, we'll turn this guy off. We'll set this aside, so we'll weigh after, and we'll trigger pull after. All right, so take these apart. There are 2 screws here, but I think you only have to pull 1 off. Let's just try the 1. We're gonna get as detailed as possible here. So I got my little tiny kit here. Let's see if this flathead's small enough. Just a cheap Husky eyeglass kit or whatever in the heck it was. I don't think it was eyeglass, but you know. Right size, perfect. So let's see if we can break that loose. Whoa! She coming out. Oh, if I can find that slot here. Jeez. I do have some experience, so don't think I couldn't find the slot there. What the heck's going on here? Maybe I don't. There we go. She's coming out now. I think the problem was there was a bunch of junk inside the groove. Oh. Oh, it was out. I just had to pull it out. Cool. So I think this should pull out now. Without chewing it up, hopefully I can get it off. Let's see. There it goes. Maybe. Oh, there she goes. Alright, set that aside. I'm sure we don't want to lose those. I think just push this out now. You know what? I think we'll be fine. There goes that. So we're going to save that because I think we need that. Then the next step here is to release the hammer. And this thing I think cocks back and up and out of the way. I guess we don't release the hammer yet. Up and out of the way. So I think we keep that. Now we try to release the hammer. Leave comments if I'm doing something wrong here. So I think the next thing's gonna be the hammer pin. Trying to use a duller side for the pin part of it here. Let's see. Oh, that came right out. I didn't have to push hard. Okay, so we're gonna. Hopefully nothing falls apart here. Let's. You guys be my witness. If you see something fall off, tell me where it goes. I'm a little scared. Won't lie. I think we're going to need this. Didn't relieve the tension. There's the old hammer. There's the old spring. So I don't think I need that anymore. I'm going to set this in the keep pile. Alright. Well, so far so good. Let's try the trigger pin now. That one came right out. Trigger moved. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a lot of nervous here. Looks like there's an O-ring on this side. Be careful with that. And whatever was in there, just the pressure just gave out. Oh, there's a bunch of springs and junk falling out. Oh my goodness. That was very intimidating. Oh, $3,000 scar and I'm pulling stuff apart. So, note to self, if you are as nervous as I am, go seek professional gunsmithing help here. Alright, so got that out of the way. So now, instructions doesn't say which way this orients. So I think there's this, you kind of see the cut there, but there's a notch on this side, and I don't know what the notch is for. I bet you the notch is supposed to go a certain direction. So you're probably going to see me fast forward through here. Step one. Okay, telling us to pull it off. Remove the hammer pin. Okay, we've done that. Remove the trigger. Okay. I'll take the FS cartridge. Step 6, step 5. Tells me all the springs. Yeah, see, step 6 doesn't talk about anything about this plate. And it's slightly bent. I don't know if that's supposed to be bent. As you can see, it's not quite flush. Just trying to see which way lines up the best. Actually seems like it lines up better. Feels like it lines up better that way. We're going to try that. I'm going to put the pin in there, or the plate in there. Okay. We're going to drop this trigger in there. Oh man, this is so scary. Alright, so she's in there. So I think the rules are... I already got people blowing me up. You're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong. I'm kidding, they're not saying that. Put the hammer pin in. Put the... Or no, that was a trigger pin. Put the hammer pin in now. So now, and the idea is we get those fancy tools that it came with. And we need to set the trigger into the... Doesn't matter if it's down or not. Maybe down helps. I don't know. Hand tight, it says. I went hand tight. That's pretty hand tight. Let's check the other side, make sure it didn't move on us. Alright, so then it comes with these guys. Phone on vibrate, see if that helps a little bit. Alright, let's see here. We're going to tip this. You might not be able to see it, but I need to be able to get that started here on my point of view. So these are the set screws. Alright, she's a going. Probably don't have a good angle on it, but she's a going. I was going to run her down until she hits the other screw, I think. Set that sucker in place. Alright. Alright, so let's take the other one here. Uh-oh. Yep, I'm going to tip it again so you guys won't see it for a second. Oh, there goes the instructions. Hopefully I don't need those anymore. Oh gosh dang it, come on. The other went in fine. Now I'm gonna have problems with this one, huh? Okay, okay, I see how you are. She's a going, she's a going. Oh, big puff. Alright, so finger tight. Finger tight. Just spread the springs out a little bit. I don't know if that's needed or not, but I'm going to. Alright. Function check. Boy, I tell you, that feels fantastic already. Wow. I don't see any movement in the base, so I think I've done that right. Pins are in. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see if we can get the safety thing back in here. Alright, so it needs to go up in that orientation somehow. detent down. There it goes. Jeez. That was a little painful. Alright. So now let's line this sucker back up. Uh-oh. Don't push out. Alright, she's lined up. So we get this pin back in here. I'm gonna switch my tool back over. See if we can screw this thing on there. Oh, she's screwing. Oh, yeah. Alright, let me just finger tight that one. Function check. It's unsafe. Or no, yeah, it's unsafe. No fire. Off safe. Fire. Fire. Unsafe. And I cannot put it on safe unless the hammer cocks back. Cool. I think she passes function test here. Cool. I'm going to run both these sides down just to make sure we're tight on both sides. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, so the other part, I think I have to put this thing back in there. I guess this thing's just going to spin because there's no more spring anymore. So then this thing goes in like this. You know what? I think I did screw up. I think I put the safety in too soon. Alright, we're this. We're mistake. I'll take it after. That slide down. Yep, that was my mistake here. There, now it's in there. Okay. Now this time around, oh my goodness. Watch our reasoner. You got to start in. You can do that when you get it. You can get it. See. Oh, we got another goal. Alright, so now. Where'd you go? See, it's like, it's a little soft. A little rough screwing. This isn't too big here. So again. Going pretty smooth. Okay, lots of slot. There you go. Should be great now. Hand tight. And let's mark this. Oh, well. That's hand tight. Alright. Let's do function test again here. Alright, on save, nothing, fire, going off, save, nothing, off, save, fire. Alright, so if I fire, I cannot get it in safe, cool, cock it back, get it back in safe. Alright, hey, you know what, I think we did it, guys. 25 minutes in, I did have to start over because I screwed up. But I think that's it. Alright, well, if I missed a step, let me know. Pretty sure this is the junk pile. Put my tools away over here. We'll go ahead and turn this upside down. Let's get the scar parts back in here. Factory scar trigger. Might be for sale there. So the only way you can tell is a Timney. So if you turn it upside down, you'll see that there's the gold plate under there. Cool. All right. Well, let's do this in reverse here. So we're gonna weigh this sucker. I think we were at, oh gosh, I forget now. 15 ounces exactly. All right, she's zeroed. Let's see. Oh, this is including the packaging. That's 3 ounces with the packaging. So I think the scar trigger is a little bit lighter because it was 3.5 for the Timney. Alright, so we're zeroed. Let's try it. Here we go. 16 ounces. So gained. Let me re-zero it. Uh-oh, that one's 16. 16 ounces, so gained an extra ounce. I re-zeroed that one. That was a 16.5. Oh, but it's not zeroed. So I screwed up somewhere. This thing isn't very flush. Sorry. Yeah, 16 ounces. So we gained about 1 ounce. Cool. Well, there you go. Well, let's see if that 1 ounce is worth it here. So let's put this sucker back on. Just line up the bottom, push it all the way back. Pins in there, function check. Fire. Safety. Okay. Well, I tell you, without weighing it, that thing feels phenomenal. All right, let's cock her up here. Let's get this puller going again. All right, we're reset. Let's try her here. All right, we are reset. Showing all zeros. Let's try her. About the middle of the grip, or middle of the trigger. Oh, put on fire. That's why it didn't work. Let me reset that one. Like 6 pounds, no way. Woo! 3 pounds, 5 ounces. I don't know if you see that or not. 3 pounds, 5 ounces. Let's try that again here. Same spot of the trigger. 3 pounds, 11 ounces. Save that one. Same spot of the trigger. 3 pounds, 8 ounces. For a total of 3 pounds, 8.3 ounces. Oops. You guys probably need to see that. So we went from 6 pounds, 15 ounces to 3 pounds, 8 ounces. That's pretty awesome. I'm okay with that. And yeah, let's see if you guys can pick it up here. I'm gonna see if I can get close. All right, so we'll tip it back. It's kind of an unnatural shooting position for me here, but we'll try it. Oh, there was no wall. It was that fast. All right, so, all right, pressure, pressure, pressure. Yep, that's about 3 pounds, 8 ounces. Let's try it again. We're trying to get our inner grand thumb going here. Oh yeah, that's about 3 pounds, 9 ounces right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but this thing, see if we can get you to see the creep here. I mean, it barely moved. Let's see if we can see the reset. I mean, yeah, it resets back to where it goes. I mean, see if you can. I mean, that moved ever so slightly. There we go. Well, that's it. I am impressed. I'm liking it. And yeah, well guys, that was upgrade number 4, picked by you, the viewer. So thank you very much for participating. Yeah, this thing's about done here. So I don't know what else we have left to do. We've done the optics, we've done the trigger, we've done the handguards, we've done the lights. I don't have the light on yet, but we did pick a light. Yeah, what else is there left to do? I'm thinking maybe a muzzle device or some sort of grip or bipod, or maybe a grip with a bipod. I don't know. Tell me what you think here for the next upgrade. Yeah, it looks like we're about done though, but I'm thinking muzzle device and some sort of forward grip there, either getting a grip and a bipod, and then I have this extended rail, or maybe a BCM shorty and then a bipod. I don't know. Tell me what you think. But again, guys, this is Pound from Pound's Firearms, signing off.